Salutations one and all to day 30 of our Scrap to Happiness project. My name is Cosmic Afro, and let's get down to it. Normally, I would have something a lot bigger planned for the finale, and I do for the raffle that I'm eventually going to host. Unfortunately, due to some complications, that's going to be a little while. You have my apologies on that, but we can at least still talk about today's topic, that being generosity. For each of these days, I've been hosting a raffle, and I've been giving away a small amount of items that other people can then win from said raffle. And for today's, I have an unusually larger amount of items set aside, and whenever I can raffle them, I shall. Being generous it's a very bizarre thing. Humans as a species, we are very predatory, we're very selfish, we're greedy. So to see people who are generous and give away these gifts seemingly without reason, those are, well, I would almost say mentally warped, but good people to have around. They're strong individuals, they have good character. Being generous and giving away items and giving out gifts, that's one of the best ways to uplift yourself. Not having the things that you would think that would make you happy, but being able to give away things that would make other people happy, in turn will give you some happiness back. Seeing people appreciate your efforts is immensely helpful if you're going through depression. I know it sounds weird that when you're going through depression you give away your things, and that is also a telltale sign of somebody being extremely depressed when they start giving all of their stuff away, because that means they're planning something and that you should stop them. And I think by something, I think we all know what we mean on that. But being able to give away a small portion of your items to everyone else, it's a good thing, and it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling that you harbor inside, and it does make you feel better about it. So, being generous and gifting away, that's one of the last things that you can do not one of the last things, pardon me on that, that's one of the greatest things you can do to help yourself, is find the willingness to give bits and pieces away, not chunks of yourself, but give bits and pieces away, and show that you do appreciate other people around you, and in turn, that appreciation will come back to you in the form of karma, friends, groups, activities, etc. It's a good thing. And I would encourage everybody to gift and be generous and do something really nice for everyone else. Random acts of kindness are, I feel, a dying creature. They are slowly being eradicated away until they will go extinct. We don't see as much kindness and goodness as we used to. It's what happens when we live in bigger communities. Small town communities, everybody knows who you are and what you do, so you can't get away with that stuff. But we have the internet, and we have these large cities, towns, communities out there, and people think they can just get away with stuff and be incredibly selfish. And imagine if a large city had a small town feel. I know that's impossible because there would be hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of people living in a small, densely packed area. But it's still possible. It's still possible to reach that. Everybody has to get on it. It wouldn't ever be easy, but you could still do it. I'd like to thank everybody who has stuck with me all of this time, all the way through the project. I know it hasn't been the best of rides, and I have a shaky phone cam because I'm holding it, and the outside parts when I was doing it outside. And I thought it was a good idea at the time, that's how it started, but I couldn't do that every time due to work restrictions and life restrictions. I just couldn't find the time to take a walk and get myself out there, and the audio was pretty bad for it anyways. It made a lot of people upset. And here we are a month later, and we only missed one day out of it, and that's pretty fantastic. I'm quite proud of myself for being able to get through this. I'm proud of you guys for sticking through it with me, or sticking with it with me, words, and I wanted to have this big list of people that I would thank, and I could thank a few people off the top of my head, but that wouldn't be fair to everybody else. I am putting on my best face right now, but I am really I'm kind of upset at some recent changes, so I have to go deal with those things, and I at least wanted to get this out there today and not wait a while, because I feel like that would be failing you guys. So, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for participating in this project, and, well, I hope I've helped you in some little way. Thank you. A